Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. I'm really excited today because I have another package from Samorga that just came in, and today's video is mainly going to be about different ways to wear the Louis Vuitton Toiletry Pouch 26. And I'll get into that in a second, but I want to share with you a couple other things that I did receive from Samorga recently because I am very excited. You guys know how much I loved all of their purse organizers and their, I guess, purse shapers that I had in my last video. So I added a couple more to my collection, and oh my god, you guys need to get these purse organizers if you don't already have them. Going into this video, I had a couple on my list that I wanted to acquire because my goal is to kind of get like a purse organizer for every single bag that I currently have. That way they're all clean, organized, and properly shaped inside. Got one recently for my Gucci Soho Disco. This was one of the very first few bags, well, designer bags that I purchased in Toronto when I first moved here. So I've had this little one for quite a while now. Anyone who knows me knows that this is like my usual go-to throw around bag, like my casual bag that I wear every single day when I'm doing like errands, I'm going on like a quick trip somewhere, just because it's so big. Okay, well, it doesn't look big, but it is like a giant hole inside. You can fit so much in here, and the leather is so durable. It's black. I never get afraid to scratch it, so I have been wearing the hell out of this bag over the past couple of years. Not even past couple of years. I think it's been like maybe 4 to 5 years now, and she's lost her shape quite a bit. When you first get this bag, it's in like this perfect little puffed rectangle shape, looks more like this, and over years of use and wear and tear, she's definitely lost her shape a bit. The base kind of sags a bit when I put a lot of stuff in it, so I figured this would be actually one of the perfect bags for me to get a purse organizer for, and I highly recommend it if you have the Gucci Soho Disco. It's a very soft leather, it's durable, but it will stretch out over time, so definitely recommend getting a bag shaper so you can help it keep its shape. I got one that's as close to the inside color as possible. It's like this little white one. And similar to all of my other purse shapers, it fits in perfectly. I don't really have to struggle to take it in and out. And not only does it help to keep the interior nice and organized, but it helps to shape the base of the bag so it doesn't lose its structure more over time as I continue to use it more and more. I also really like it because the interior of this bag is like this canvas material, and it kind of gets, I guess, a little bit dirty if you're not taking care of it. I never put anything in here that can get overly dirty, but I do notice some marks that the bag has acquired over time with use. Let me know if you guys would like a further review on the organizers I'm going to show you today. These are just like really quick overviews that I want to share with you as an update for new ones I've gotten recently, but I'm really happy with this one because now she stays nice and perfectly rectangular on the base no matter how much I stretch her, and she's not going to lose her shape. I also really just love this bag, so I want it to be able to last me like a lifetime, like way more than just the 4 to 5 years that I've had her, and I want to be able to continue using her without stretching her more and more, so happy with this one. Another one that I got a bag shaper for, which I also don't know why I didn't get this one sooner, because if you've seen my review for my mini Gabrielle from Chanel, then you know that one of my biggest gripes with this bag is that because it's like a really soft aged goatskin leather, it creases so easily in the back. There's these huge creases that I don't think I can ever get out of this bag because it just like topples over when there's nothing inside of it. And same with the front on the top here. I just hate how this bag doesn't keep its structure over time, even though it has like such a strong base here. It just loses its shape on the top, and I feel like that just kind of reduces the value of the bag overall in time, and I want to make sure that all of my bags retain their value as much as possible. So I don't know why I never actually thought of getting a purse organizer to help keep its shape beforehand. Anyway, so I digress. I finally got one for this one, and I got one the same color as the interior. The interior is like a red, so I decided to go for a red one. Mine is a small bag, so I got the smaller purse organizer, and I like that they have sizes for all the different Chanel bags too. It's really convenient depending on like which bag you have. So I got one that matches the interior so it doesn't look like I have, I guess, a purse organizer inside. And not only does it help me to like keep everything intact, because like I said, this bag is like a giant box. Things just like roll around inside. I have pockets now where I can slide things in, like my wallet. If I want to put snacks in here, I can. I don't have to worry about the inside getting dirty anymore. And besides that, it helps to really like shape the bag and keep it nice and structured over time, because again, I want to make sure these bags stay nice and pretty in the long run. So really happy about those ones. I'll put this button back in later. But I also got one other bag organizer. I'm gonna show you really quickly because I think it's gonna give away something. Okay, so I got this one. I'm gonna show it to you really quickly. I'm not gonna tell you which bag it's for because I do have a reveal coming up soon. If you guys think you can guess which bag it's for, drop it down below in the comments below. But I got that one preemptively for another bag that I haven't shared with you guys yet. And yes, it is part of my dream bag collection, so it does check off that list and it qualifies in things that I said I will allow myself to buy this year, as opposed to things that I won't allow myself to buy this year. So see if you can guess below which bag that one's for, but that's an upcoming purse organizer for another one. But I think I might review that one when I share that bag in the big unboxing review. So to move on, the main reason I wanted to make this video was because I got a bunch of different chains for my purse organizer for my Toiletry 26. I was actually inspired by Mel because she said that she picked up a couple from Samorga as well after she got some purse organizers from them when she heard that I was really loving the ones that I had. So I got this really long one, and then I got 3 other ones as well. I got this like really short pearly one. There is a longer pearly one like this. The pearl sizes are not necessarily the same. The long one's like a little bit smaller, and then the short one's really big. And then I got a really chunky one that looks like this. I actually was first inspired because Mel got this one. She also, I think, got a Toiletry 26 recently, and she put this on and it looked so cute, so I knew I had to get one for myself. So let's just dive into this bag a little bit and the reason why I got these chains. If you've seen my review video for this bag, then you'll know that one of the biggest gripes with this is the fact that it doesn't have any straps for you to hold on to or for you to put over your shoulders. It's a toiletry bag first and foremost, so you're supposed to be putting things such as your toiletries inside, but the interior is like canvas, and it's a really nice soft light canvas, and I don't want to damage it. I actually only got this bag to use more as like a clutch or a purse, so I definitely have zero plans to put my toiletries in this unless I become super ballin' in the future and I can just justify putting toiletries that will spill all over inside of a designer bag. But in the meantime, I have zero plans to do that. Anyway, so when I first got this, I wanted to get a little purse organizer for the interior because I didn't want to damage it, so I got one from Samorga. And the color that I asked for said that didn't necessarily match the interior of the bag that well, so they recommended a different one. So I was like, okay, sure. You guys know your stuff, so I'll just go ahead and take that one instead. Lo and behold, when it arrived, the interior purse organizer for this one actually had some, I'm going to take off the chain so I can show you what it looks like properly with the chain on, otherwise it looks a little bit confusing. So when it arrived, this purse organizer actually had little D-ring loops on either side here, which is meant for it to be able to clasp onto things if you want to turn it into a purse, like a crossbody purse or an over shoulder purse. And at first I was like, okay, that's not the one that I wanted, but this is actually an upside because now I can convert this bag, and a couple of you actually did leave a comment on that video telling me different ways that I can wear that bag, so I'm actually really excited to try that out. And then after I saw Mel did it with hers, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do it too. So I went onto Samorga, saw that they had a bunch of different chains, like some really cute ones, and I got them. So now I can convert this bag into like an over shoulder, crossbody, whatever kind of bag you want it to be, and I can wear it in so many different ways. And I'm really excited to wear this out for the summer and to find new purposes for it. So let me run through all the different ways that I can now wear it, and I'll kind of like model them on the side so you can kind of see them as well too. So first off, I have this really long, simple, thin chain. Very simple. I didn't want anything too crazy. This is just for like your everyday, simple, casual crossbody style. So it's really easy to attach. On the side that has like a zipper pull here, I just pull the D-ring out, and then you literally just clip it right on. Really easy like that. Same thing with the other side. I just take this end of the clip. I find the D-ring that is peeking out from this side, and I just attach this on here like that. And then once you're done, you have your crossbody bag now. So my main concern with this was that, okay, so one side is underneath the zipper, which is great. It's gonna anchor it in place. But the other side is on top of the zipper. Is this not gonna pull the purse organizer out of the bag? The answer is no. These purse organizers are literally designed to be like the perfect, tightest, snuggest fit. So you actually have like a little bit of issues sometimes putting it in because it's so tight. You really gotta like shove it in there. So that actually makes it quite secure when you attach these straps and chains onto them, because it makes it really hard for you to pull it back out. And then once you end up zipping and closing this bag anyways, it ends up securing it. Now it has no way to pull out the whole purse organizer because it's definitely underneath the zipper on both sides of the bag. And you really should be walking around with your bag fully closed if you're gonna be wearing it like this anyway, so that people can't reach in and take things out. But No, it does not come out whatsoever at all. The only other problem is that because it pushes up from underneath the zipper here, it kind of like pulls up the tab every once in a while. Not the biggest problem, but just something I did want to note. Otherwise, it functions perfectly normally as a crossbody bag, and I love it. Now it leaves my hands accessible to use if I want to use my hands to hold on to other things, if I'm walking the dog, doing groceries, picking up the mail, running other errands, and I can do so many more things with my hands now that they are free. So I actually really like that you can convert this bag. I know this bag didn't originally come like this from Louis Vuitton. Louis Vuitton also sells a bunch of straps that you can buy yourself too. So if you want to just get the purse organizer and then get an LV strap to attach to it, you definitely can. I've seen some really cute ones that I think I might actually go into store to pick up. They're not like crazy expensive. They start, I think, around like $300. The really pricey ones go up to $2,000. I don't know if I can commit that much to a strap because coming from somebody whose bag is only like $500, I can't pay that much in a strap. For a strap that costs like, I don't know, 4 times the cost of the bag, Since I don't have a ton of Louis Vuitton bags either, I don't know what else I put the strap on, so I definitely cannot commit to a super expensive strap like that. So a really fun way to also jazz up this bag is with this really chunky, thick strap here. So this was the one that Mel got. She actually sent me a picture of originally, and I was like, I love it. I want to try it. It gives me very like Bottega vibes. You guys know that giant little pouch cloud bag that everybody has that Bottega released recently, I think in the past year, with the chains attached to it. This is like that thick chunky chain style, and I think it's so cute. It's also really nice and heavy. I want to note that all the materials that these chains and straps are made out of are actually really durable. They're super heavy, they're not lightweight, they don't feel cheap. They're a little bit more expensive than your typical chains that you would see on Amazon, but they seem like they're really, really well made and high quality, so I like that. You don't really want a chain that's gonna start tarnishing and peeling when you're wearing it with a designer bag. It just doesn't look nice together, so I would highly recommend these. They're great. The mechanism and the clasps are all like super spring loaded really well. They don't get stuck, they don't rust, and they close really easily, and I don't even ever really fear of them falling or breaking off. So what I actually like to do with this is pair it together with this chain if you want some added like pizzazz detail. So on this D-ring clip, I literally just clip on one end of the chain. A little bit easier when I'm not doing it on a video. And then take the other end, and I try to go on the same side so it doesn't kind of like crisscross back and forth. You'll understand what I mean when you try to attach this to your own bag. And then I clip the other side on and do the same thing as well. And voila, there you go. So this chain for this purpose doesn't really serve any like practical reasoning. I just put it on more for like metallic detailing. You can now wear it crossbody over your body, and it has this like little strap drop right here, and I think it looks really cute. It looks very Bottega, but it definitely does make your bag feel a lot heavier, so that's something I would keep in mind. I just think it's like a nice cute little addition since it is such a simple bag to begin with. Now you're giving it some extra wow factor to it. I know it's not for everybody, but I just wanted to try it out to see if I liked it. And actually another way I really like to wear this bag is by only using the thick chain as a top handle. So what you can do now, once you have this, well, if you were not to put on the crossbody strap, you just take that one off, and then you just literally use that thick chain as your shoulder strap. It's a little bit small, keep that in mind. It's not really designed to be like a thick shoulder strap because the bag itself is so wide already. I think if you attach this to a smaller bag, like maybe the smaller toiletry one, this shoulder strap would have like a larger drop on you, and then you can just wear it over your shoulder like this. I mean, it fits, it's just really chunky, and I have found that if I'm not wearing a shirt that has shoulder pads like I do on right now, it does have a slight tendency to kind of like roll off your shoulder because it is kind of like thick and round. So that's something to keep in mind, but a really fun other way to really carry this bag. You can always carry it in the crook of your elbow as well to kind of just liven things up, and I think it just really changes the look over the overall bag itself. I like it. It's a huge statement piece now, and the bag looks more than just a toiletry bag. Okay, next up is the short pearl chain. So this one's a little bit short for this bag, and I would actually recommend getting this for this smaller toiletry pouch. So I didn't really realize that this wouldn't necessarily fit perfectly, but I just want to show you what it looks like on. Let me just attach it onto the D-rings and I'll be right back. So as you can see, it's actually really quite short on this bag, and it pulls it right across. So even if you're using this as like a decoration piece, I wouldn't really recommend it. It just doesn't really look that nice. I feel like it looks like it's stretched and way too small for this. So it kind of ruins the overall aesthetic of the bag, and it doesn't balance out smoothly. And even if you were to wear it as like a shoulder strap, I don't recommend it either. Like, look how small this is. I tried to attempt putting this over my shoulder, didn't work. I don't recommend it at all. What you can do with this bag though, and I think it's really cute, is to turn it into a clutch strap. So let me convert that, I'll be right back. So if you attach both ends of this strap onto the D-ring clip here on the same side, you can actually use this as like a little clutch strap here. Put it through your wrist if you don't want to hold on to the bag, and then you once again have your hands free. And that's another really great way to convert this bag to have something completely different. It is a little bit thick and chunky, and because of the pearls, it doesn't give you a lot of mobility if you are gonna curl it like this. So I wouldn't necessarily say that this is the best way to go with this bag, but it is a cute alternative and a different way to wear the bag. If you would like to wear it besides just being a clutch, you can have like it become like a wristlet, and I think that's also nice too. And then obviously if you want to hold it in your hand, you can like this afterwards, but this is probably my best recommendation for this strap and this bag, is to turn it more into like a little wristlet strap. Last strap I'm going to show with you guys is the very long pearl one. So similar to the simple chain, I wear this one primarily more as for a crossbody purpose. I'll attach it to the bag and I'll get back to you to show you what it looks like with the bag on. So one thing I do want to note about this strap is that because they are circular beads and they are strung on quite tightly so that you don't see gaps between the little pearlescent beads, is that it doesn't give you a lot of like ability to move and to bend the strap as easily as the other chain would be. So that's something I would keep in mind. Just be very careful when you're wearing this. You don't want to snap if you put too much tension on the strap, but I actually really like this because it makes it easy for you to toss it over your shoulder. You can do a crossbody. It's not the longest drop for a crossbody, but I kind of like where it sits on my waist. Really comfortable, and it makes it easy for you to be able to have your hands free when you're using the bag. One thing I do keep in mind typically when I use straps that have pearl beads like this, or just beads in general, is that sometimes it can clip your hair in between the beads as it's like shifting around on your body. So be careful with that. You may feel a little bit of pain, but that comes with more or less like anything that's beaded that's close to your hair. If it's like a necklace, a strap, etc., it's gonna happen. I probably recommend maybe wearing your hair up when you're wearing this bag and you want to use this beaded strap, but otherwise it looks really cute. It's a totally different look than the gold chain straps, and I kind of like it because I think it gives it a more like classy feminine edge, whereas the chain straps give it more like that really street style, very on trend type of look. This is a lot more, I don't know, this kind of skews more like Chanel Dior for me, whereas the other one definitely skews very like YSL Bottega. It's still the LV bag though, but I think it's really cute. It gives it a completely different look, and I think it's absolutely adorable. And now you can mix and match and change out the straps depending on what your outfit is, and you can kind of alter the bag to make it match your outfit a little bit more every single day if you need to. So I hope you guys enjoyed that review of all my Samorga straps that I recently acquired to alternate and change up the look of my LV Toiletry 26 bag. Obviously these straps are not just designed for this bag. You can use it for any other bag that has D-loops on it. I think I might actually try a couple of them on my Dior saddlebag too, because that one does have the removable guitar strap, so I can attach some other ones on. I think that'd be really cute to kind of like alternate up the strap and see what it looks like with different ones and different textures, since that strap is like that cotton guitar one, and these are all much more like heavy, thicker textures. It's gonna give it a completely different look. But yeah, I definitely recommend that you guys try out this trick to make your LV toiletry or any sort of clutch, if you have a D-ring strap on it, a little bit more accessible for everyday use and doesn't have to be relegated for its original design purpose, which was like a toiletry bag, or to be kind of like banished to being a clutch forever. Before, I only really used this bag on like a night out when I wanted to go somewhere fancy, like a dinner or an event, and I knew that I'd be able to put this bag down on a table somewhere. I wouldn't have to carry it all the time. But now that I know that I have this purse organizer that has the D-ring loops that I can alternate and change up different straps and to give it different looks, I'm definitely going to be wearing this purse out so much more. And even recently, once I got those straps in, I've been test driving them with this purse, and I definitely have found that this purse is much more everyday friendly and convenient for me to use now that I have my hands free to do things. So I hope you guys kind of enjoyed that mini review of the straps on its own, and it inspired you to find new ways to wear your Toiletry 26 pouch. Let me know what your favorite ways of wearing this pouch is, whether or not you're more of like the toiletry or clutch type of person, or you definitely do like to convert up your bag and try out different ways so that you can have it hands-free, whether it's over your shoulder or crossbody. I would like to know how you guys like to wear your bag in general. And if you want to see my review for this bag, I'll link it down below in the description bar so you can check it out if you're considering getting this bag. I think it's a really well priced bag for somebody who wants to enter the designer's market, and you don't have to pay too much to it, especially now that you can convert it and wear it so many different ways. I think it gives it a much more versatile look to it, besides just being like a clutch or a toiletry bag all the time. So check out that video down below to get more info on my full review of this bag. It's I think my impression of the bag is gonna change a little bit now that I have all these straps to use with it. Otherwise, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, if you guys want to see more of me, you can always find me on Instagram and on TikTok. I post on both of those platforms quite frequently if you're not getting enough of me on here, YouTube. And if you do want to see more of me on YouTube and you guys are new here, hi, my name is Victoria. I chat and make videos about fashion, designer stuff, travel when we were allowed to travel, and I vlog a little bit about life and beauty sometimes. So I hope you guys subscribe and join the family. Make sure to check out that notification bell. That way you know every single time I upload a brand new video. And I upload every Thursdays and Sundays. So I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye! Love you!